Hey y'all, Johnny Mullet here with another update on the bus build. I'm planning my trip for Skooliepalooza. It's coming up in like 6 weeks, and I've had my bus conversion for 1 year now. It's been a whole year since I had my bus, and it's almost done. I mean, there's a few odd and end things I want to do to finish it up, but the way it is now, it's ready for the trip, and we're ready to get the hell out of this cold part of the country and the snow and the rain and get on out of here and enjoy a vacation. So I'm taking my entire 2 weeks vacation from work, and me and the old lady are heading out, I think on Sunday the 14th, and we want to get down there. I think it's the 13th, and we want to get to Arizona in about 4 days. I want to be realistic. Some people say, oh, you can do that trip in 3 days. I'm not in a car going 75 miles an hour. I'm going to be in a school bus going 55 or 60 miles an hour. So realistically, it's going to take 4 days to make the trip, if all goes well. I really don't have any concerns with the bus itself giving me any problems. I'm not worried about it. I've been driving it. Since I've owned the bus, I've already put 2,500 miles on it. So I'm very confident that mechanically the bus is good to go. My fuel gauge is the only thing that's kind of iffy, because every time the gauge reads down near empty, it only takes 30 gallons to fill it up, and I have a 65-gallon fuel tank. But that's a good thing. It's not like the gauge is inaccurate the opposite way. So running out of fuel is probably not going to happen unless I really push it. So I'm guessing, you know, for driving, I mean, I can plan the route the way I want it to happen, but, you know, things are going to change. So I'm going to share with you what I have on the computer here, my route. And like I said, if all goes well, this is the route we're going to stick to. And, I mean, the weather, you got to think, I'm leaving here in January, and we could be under, you know, 50 inches of snow. And we could have ice, we could have anything. I mean, look at November. This has been the most terrible November that I can remember. I cannot remember a November that has been this cold, this wet, this snowy, and this shitty. I mean, we already had about 12 inches of snow last week. Most of it's melted, everything's a sloppy mess, and now we're getting 2 to 3 more inches today, more snow tomorrow, and they're saying Thanksgiving Day is going to be a high of like 26 degrees. Terrible, absolutely terrible November. So let's not hope that January is, you know, going to be worse than, I mean, last January, it was terrible. If I was going to do this trip the way it was last January, we probably would have canceled, because we had so much snow on the ground. It was absolutely horrible. So let's get over here and plan this route out. What do you think? Okay, here we are on the computer. As you can see, from Cleveland, Ohio to Quartzsite, Arizona, they're saying, oh, look at that, 32 hours. It's 32 hours. Let's be real. That's non-stop, traveling full speed at the speed limit, and that is not going to happen in the bus. So I broke my trip down in 4 legs. So the first leg here is going to be from Cleveland to Memphis. Now, it's saying it's going to be a 12-hour, you know, 11 to 12-hour drive. Let's be realistic. It's probably going to be 13 or 14 hours. If I can do this first leg, this will give us a good jump start. Worst case scenario, I mean, if we don't make it all the way, we could always stop somewhere in Nashville, you know, somewhere in that area. So this will be day 1. According to the calendar here, let me make sure my dates are correct. Yeah, we're supposed to leave out of here on Sunday, January 13th. And we want to get to Skooliepalooza in 4 days. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So if we can make it Wednesdays the 16th, and then stay the night and leave out the 17th, and then head into Palm Springs, California after that to visit family. So the Skooliepalooza thing is just going to be a day and a night and a part of a day, because we're trying to, you know, make our vacation where not only can we go to Skooliepalooza, but we also want to visit family and friends. The second leg would be from Memphis, Tennessee to Amarillo, Texas. Now, you know, it says 10 hours, 34 minutes, but let's be realistic. You know, we're looking at 13-hour drive, easy. And that's if all goes well. So that would be day 2. Day 3 would be from Amarillo, but the thing is I don't want to go through the mountains. I don't know how bad the mountains are here, so I'm going to drop down before Albuquerque to I-10 and then come up into this way. So if we can make it to Phoenix from Amarillo, and you know, it says it's going to take 12 hours and 6 minutes. That's going to be a long haul. But this leaves for the 4th day of driving just a short jog. So this last day here could be extended if, you know, our trip to Memphis only makes us to Nashville, and from Memphis we don't make it all the way, you know, because we started in Nashville, we might only go to, you know, part way to Amarillo. We're not going to make it all the way in, you know. So this is the way I have the course set up, and I'm just hoping it works out. If we don't make it to Phoenix, we can stop in Tucson, we can stop somewhere in New Mexico, maybe even Albuquerque. Regardless, we're going to try to do this in 4 days. So if this works out, we will be in Quartzsite in 4 days. So that would be great. After Quartzsite, we are actually going to go visit family. My wife has family in Palm Springs, and this is how I talked her into doing this trip in the first place. As we were sitting here on the map, and I showed her Quartzsite, Arizona, and she was like, "Wow, that's a long drive." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a long drive, but wow, looky there, Palm Springs is right here. I mean, that's only like 3.5 hours away." She's like, "Oh, we can visit family," and I'm like, "Yeah, we can visit family." So that's why my vacation to Quartzsite, to Skooliepalooza, is also going to include a trip to Palm Springs, and we're also going to go into Anaheim. And if I'm going this far, I'm going to see the ocean. I've never been west of the Mississippi. I'm going to check it all out. I'm going to have a good time. We're going to enjoy this vacation. So there's my update for this week. It's our planning to Skooliepalooza. So I hope a lot of you Skoolie guys out there who are building a Skoolie are going to attend. It would be great to meet some of you. Looking forward to it. So if all goes well, we'll see you down there at Quartzsite, Arizona. Skooliepalooza, I guess they're having it from January 14th to the 21st. So yeah, from the 14th to the 21st, and I should be there midweek. So hope to see you all there. Take care of y'all.